check it out. Really windy though, as you can tell. It's cold, it's overcast, and I should have gotten here earlier. Oh, there goes the sun. Much better. Oh, and there goes the sun. I think I might have to go to a different beach. So it's really overcast and it's getting cold. I'm gonna drive along the coast and see if I can find another beach where it's sunnier right now, because there still should be a couple more hours of daylight. Yeah, let's go see. Take this off now. So when I got back, I tried to start my car and it wouldn't start. My roommate had been starting it for me every few days, but the last 10 days she hasn't. And the battery died, so she let me use her car for now. But I'm gonna have to probably go right now to get a battery. I'm conflicted. Should I go now or should I go to a beach and finish what I was doing? No, I should get one now. Yeah, so I can use my car tomorrow. Okay, so I may be going to the store right now to get a battery, or I may be going to the beach. We'll see. I'm gonna just drive and see if there is good weather at any of the other beaches. If there is, I'll stop and I'll show you guys that beach. But of course, there's always tomorrow as well. Wish me luck on both finding a beach and then going and finding a battery, because I would like to do both. Okay, let's go. So I should probably clarify, I was in Chicago for 2 months, so that's why my roommate had to start my car every few days so the battery wouldn't die, but it died anyway. None of the lights go on at all. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go see if I could find another beach. Let's go. At the beaches, you're allowed to be in groups of 5 and you're supposed to social distance, but as you can see, there are a lot of people at the beach and they're really not like doing that. I see groups, so whatever, I don't know. Our numbers are still, I think, the lowest in the country, but we're still on tier 2, which is where we were back before I went to Chicago the first time in September. There have been a couple of spots I could stop, but it's overcast over here too, and I'm afraid if I stop and get out, then I'll have the same situation. So I'm gonna keep going south towards Honolulu. I think technically this might still be considered Honolulu County, but I just passed Sandy Beach and it is so pretty. I'm gonna have to do a scenic drive where I'm the passenger one of these days so I can actually show you what it looks like. Really, you have to capture it from the opposite side of the road in order to see it, but I might also just get out at a scenic point. Are these open? The scenic points weren't open when I was here a couple months ago. It looks like they're open now, because you know they want to promote social distancing, and if you get out at a scenic spot, there aren't a lot of parking spaces, and so it kind of forces you to be close to other people. But at the beaches, people are parking right next to each other. It's not like they're blocking out every other space, which is, I don't even know if that would make a difference anyway, because once people get on the beach, people aren't monitoring people. So funny story, I don't know how funny it is. Actually, it's not funny. They had a task force that was specifically hired to give people tickets for violating COVID rules, and I actually got one. My friends and I were at the beach. We went there to go swimming, which was allowed, but the police officer saw us before we got in the water, and he gave us all citations. We went to Zoom court, and they offered us a plea deal. They didn't give us a chance to plead our case. In order to do that, we would have had to hire attorneys. The plea deal was $100, so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna pay. I don't want to spend any more time on this, and I'm certainly not going to pay a lawyer. It's going to cost more than $100. The camera's not doing this view justice, and also it's overcast, so if it were sunny, it would look a lot nicer, but it still looks nice. better in person now. So we took the plea deal, and I had to go to Zoom court a second time in order to tell them that we were taking the plea deal, because right on the spot, it's hard to say, yeah, I'll take the plea deal, because I have never had that situation before, so I didn't know exactly what that meant, and I had to look and do more research, so I'm not like taking a plea deal, but then I have, you know, a criminal record or something crazy like that. I think it just ended up being a violation? Whatever the less serious result was, that's what it ended up being. I'm not gonna have a criminal record or anything like that. But it was such a bummer because we were social distancing, but a few days after we got our citation, they opened up the restrictions. And so if we had gone to the beach only like 3 days after that, we wouldn't have gotten in trouble. So frustrating. So the funny thing though is that after that happened, it was back in November, the task force got in trouble for abusing their overtime, and they got dismantled as far as I became aware. And I don't know if anyone's monitoring anyone at the beaches anywhere. I'm kind of out of the loop since I just got back. This is my first time out. I came back last night. So I'm curious to know, because if they don't have the task force in effect, then are cops who are just on duty gonna go to the beach and bother giving people citations? That's my little aggravating but also funny story. Funny the last part of it, not the part where I had to pay to get out of a ticket. So anyway, let's see. I might have to go all the way to Waikiki to get some sun. I'm in WAIKIKI right now and it's still overcast. So if you're not familiar, WAIKIKI is one of the more expensive parts of the island to live, so it's really nice. There are a few beaches over here. I should do a video for every beach here. Yeah, that's a great idea. There are a lot of beaches. We'll see if I can achieve that. So I think I'm gonna get on the freeway now and go into Honolulu. I feel like I want to go into Waikiki. I feel like it's gonna be, oh yeah, it looks really sunny over there. The only thing is I want to take pictures and videos, and Waikiki is always really crowded, so kind of embarrassing, but whatever, I have to get used to that. Yeah, it's so sunny over here. The windows aren't clean, so it's hard to get a nice clear shot of that, but I think you get the idea. It's so, yep. Okay, so that's something. Waikiki is usually pretty sunny, even if it's like overcast in the other places. But over there where I was at Sherwood Beach, it tends to get overcast a lot. So, all right. Ooh, it's sprinkling. Okay, well, we'll see. Ooh, that's a fun design. I knew I could count on Waikiki to be sunny. This is perfect. Why don't I show you around? I'm here at the Duke Kahanamoku Lagoon right next to the Hilton. Actually, the Hilton is behind me. And I'm right near the Rainbow Tower, which is right there. It is so sunny. When I stand directly in the sun, it feels like high 70s. When you get in the shade, it feels like low 70s. There is a breeze, which is nice. It's pretty crowded considering we are still in a, I'm not gonna say it out loud because then I think I can't monetize this video. You know what, I'm actually gonna head over to the other little beach across the parking lot before I leave so you can see it. There's really not much for me to show you over here. Got the lagoon behind me like I mentioned, and then to my left we've got the ocean. We've got Diamond Head behind me there, which is a mountain you can actually hike. It's a paved hike and you have to pay to park there. It's a nice view when you get to the top. The hike itself, I mean, it's okay. It's not like super exciting. It's really the view at the top that is nice. But I've seen elderly people do it and kids do it. There is a part with a lot of stairs that are steep stairs that are kind of hard, get you winded. But generally, I think if you are able-bodied, you can do that hike. taking pictures. I didn't even see that. Oh no, they're gonna have to. I don't know if they're using wide angle. Okay. I hope they don't have to edit me out. I take pictures over here too, sometimes with clients. It's good for different background options, but it's not the prettiest beach here. It's just more like the city. So you've got buildings. You can have buildings in the background. You can have obviously ocean in the background. You can have Diamond Head in the background, which is a tourist spot. So people like to get pictures of Diamond Head in the background. And then there's these rocks behind me. And then straight ahead, there's another little beach. There are a lot of surfers over there, so I'm not going to go over there because it's pretty crowded. But that was a little itty bitty tour. I'm going to go get food now. See you in the next video. Aloha. Oop, I can't do my shotgun because my hands are full.